Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 5'9". 50 seconds mark. 5'9". Watch twist. Watch twist.
This is the Rams' Todd Gurley, his third Pro Bowl in 4 seasons. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley of Baltimore with a tackle. Breeze to throw on second down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Play action. Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now it's Connor, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Mahomes to throw on second down. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Tariq Cohen of the Bears back deep for the NFC. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. We mentioned the history of this game, the Pro Bowl. Of course, for many folks our age, the Pro Bowl always meant a trip to Hawaii. You know, they held it there from 80 till... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And it's taken in at the 9. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
For Patrick Mahomes, what a season he had. First as a full-time starter, and he goes over 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns, and rewarded with his first Pro Bowl.
And think about if you're in Kansas City, the organization, the team, the city, how well are you set up for future years with that youngster as your quarterback? Not only are the guys on the team excited about it, think about free agents thinking about where they might want to play. If you're a free agent receiver, you're thinking Kansas City.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the NFC will take over first and 10. Now the New York Giants star playing in the Pro Bowl as a rookie, Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a gain there of 11 yards. To throw is Wilson. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Charles, this the 2019 Pro Bowl. The AFC's won both games that have been played here in Orlando since they moved it here. Both have been competitive, 20-13 2 seasons ago, and last year in 2018 it was 24-23 the final.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, Travis Kelce, Lorenzo Alexander were the game MVPs, offense and defense respectively. And then last year, Delaney Walker of the Titans, their tight end, he won it on offense, and Von Miller of the Broncos won it on defense.
From the gun on third down, Wilson looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now it's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and just like that, it's third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On fourth down, here's Aldrick Rosas for the NFC field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. And he finds his Chiefs teammate, Travis Kelce. 23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
You look back a few years ago, Charles, when the Pro Bowl did that 3-year experimentation. I know you're a traditionalist. You like AFC versus NFC.
Yes, I do.
But for the games 2014, 15, and 16, they tried something a little different. They held essentially a fantasy draft for players. Year 1, it was Jerry Rice, Deion Sanders as captains. Year 2, Michael Irvin and Chris Carter. And then in year 3, Michael Irvin again matching up against Jerry Rice.
And one common denominator, every single one of those guys with a gold jacket, all of them in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So they didn't ask you and I to be the captains and make the picks. And by the way, the playmaker, Michael Irvin, went 2-0. And you know I heard all about that.
The NFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top.
The NFC looking to rewrite a little history as they lead this 2019 Pro Bowl at the break. Now remember, they've lost both of the previous Pro Bowls played here in Orlando. But maybe, just maybe, this is the one to break the streak. A lot still to play for in the second half as we go back to Camping World Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he gets it to his KC running mate. That's Tyreek Hill. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. When you think about the history of this Pro Bowl game, there was an all-star game going all the way back to 1939, but it officially became called the Pro Bowl in, I think, 1951.
You're exactly right, and that game was played out in L.A., in the same stadium where the L.A. Rams currently play. And back then they split it into conferences, the American Conference versus the National Conference. The American Conference won 28-27, MVP of the game, quarterback Otto Graham, nickname Automatic.
The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, we've talked about this game being hosted here in Orlando, and you and I are quite familiar with this place, especially you. You live, what, 20, 25 minutes from here?
Yeah, not bad at all, right? An easy trip to come right to the studios here in Orlando. You, of course, have to give a little bit more effort, a quick flight, then you're here, but you've learned this city quite well. And how about it, the Madden Studios right here in Orlando? That's where Coach and the guys hang out as well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play for the NFC on third down. 55 yards. Well, he was so good throwing the football on third down during the regular season. Why wouldn't it carry over here to the Pro Bowl?
Sometimes that's just who you are, right? If you're good at something during the, as you said, during the regular season, so what if it's with a bunch of guys you're unfamiliar with? It's third down. He finds a way to convert.
Now Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will carry this one in. Touchdown, NFC. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the NFC has retaken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time. That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets it to down at the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hill. 10 more there and another 1st down. Stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. That's complete. It's Gordon. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Throwing now is Wilson. Ertz over the middle. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff for Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays.